Your head coach, Pete Carroll, by the time the season starts, he'll be 74, which make him the oldest head coach in NFL history. What do you think about lining up and playing for him, entering your NFL career?
Yeah, one of the GOATs. I mean, Pete Carroll is, one of the best coaches to ever coach the game of football. So to be able to play under him that's one of the things I'm most excited about. I literally get a Hall of Fame coach my first year in the NFL. I'll be able to learn so much from him. And not only that, but I heard when I've spoken to, like, all the players love him. He brings the juice. Like, he's very interactive with the players. He loves being a part of everything. So I just couldn't be more excited about that. And then obviously you have Chip Kelly, who's one of the best play callers in the National Football League. So paired up with Coach Pete Carroll and Coach Chip Kelly and Coach Beatty, who's my receiver coach. He's been in the league. He's coached a bunch of guys. Keenan Allen, who's a guy I've watched a lot. Rome Odunze, dudes like that. So not only has he coached vets, but he's coached young guys. He has a awesome way of coaching us and helping us learn the information. So I just can't wait to get up there, meet everybody, and like I said, just dive in and start learning the offense and get to work with my head down.
What's the process been like since you got that call to now leaving tomorrow? Like, football-wise, just getting things in order, what's that been like?
Yeah, so it's been a lot of getting in the playbook, Zooms with my coaches, a lot of just studying on my own to just make sure whenever I get up there tomorrow, I know as much as possible, to just really just be a sponge, learn as much as possible, as quick as possible, and then just staying in shape, running, working out with my receivers coach back in Louisiana, just making sure I'm just sharpening that double-edged sword day in, day out, not only physically but mentally and spiritually as well, each and every day.
This is probably the last time you're going to walk through this facility before you start getting a Raiders paycheck. What are you going to remember most about TCU, Jack?
Yeah, obviously going to LSU, told me, I could do it, but coming to TCU gave me that real opportunity and that real chance to make my dreams come true. TCU means so much to me on so many different levels. From all the people I've met here, like, it truly is like one big family. Like, I think a lot of different programs like preach that, like, oh, like we're a family, like everybody's for each other. But like coming here, like I truly saw like what they meant by that. Everybody wants the best. No matter if it's your teammate, your coach, like everybody wants truly the best for you. Everybody is such a big help. Obviously that all starts with Coach Dykes coming down. Coming to TCU was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my whole life. It brought my family together. My brother flying in from New York, my sister from Philly, my other sister from Nashville, my parents driving in from Louisiana, having my uncle in Grapevine. It really just brought everybody together, which is such a special moment. I'll always remember TCU for that too, being able to spend so much time with my brother and my family before he passed, which are memories that are going to last a lifetime. It's going to be stuff that I will never forget. And so I'm just so thankful for my time at TCU. Like I said, all the people I've met, not only inside the building, but also outside the building. I want to play football for the next 15 years, but football does end one day. That's in 20 years, 10 years, 7 years, like whenever that may be. So I also felt like I've built some really awesome connections for life after football. But not only looking at it like that, like looking at all these dudes I've met, like these are genuine, like genuinely just want the best for me. Just like I'll just hang out with these dudes just on the regular, going out to dinner with their families, hanging out with their house, playing golf with them, like just genuine, real relationships. There's been just some. I go on and on and on about what TCU means to me, but for me, it was just how I felt like it was a true family from the first day I walked in here. A family I'll always be able to be a part of. A place I'm always going to come back to. I want to build a family around the DFW, if that's in Fort Worth or the Dallas area, Frisco, wherever it may be. So. Definitely, in the future, I want to always be around here, always want to be a part of the program. I just couldn't be more happy. I try my best to leave a little mark on the history of TCU, but just to be able to come here and play here and meet all the guys. I've built lifelong friendships here at TCU, not only from the players, but from just other guys I met off the field. So, like I said, it's just been a blessing. You know, God knew what He was doing whenever He made me transfer and put me at TCU. I just couldn't be more thankful for the whole process, the whole journey. I couldn't be more thankful for TCU, for all the guys here, for all the coaches here, for all the mentors here, for everything that TCU has provided for me.
So you get to Vegas tomorrow. Let's say a teammate of yours or a coach of yours, they've never seen you play before. Like, what do you want them to know about you as a football player?
Smart, physical, play fast. I play with relentless effort. You know, I'm never going to give up no matter what. I'm going to fight to the end. You know, and I'm going to live and die for the Raiders. You know, I'm going to be in there early, be in there late. That's in the film room, getting extra work on the field, extra work with Gino. But just know that I'm going to be a guy they can count on, that they can trust to go out there, be where I'm supposed to be, when I'm supposed to be there. You know, and like I said, just put that team first, no matter what, and at all times.
We'll go 2 more questions if you have them.
You talked about building relationship with guys here. What do you think about Savion Williams going in the 3rd round to the Packers and his fit with them?
Yeah, you know, Savion is a beast. You know, every time, you know, I was asked about Savion on the whole pre-draft process, whether that was at Combine, Senior Bowl, like whatever it may be, you know, I always told him, like, that was one of the most athletically gifted, most passionate guys about the game I've ever been around. You know, the fit for Savion in Green Bay, he's going to be a beast. You know, they drafted him because they needed somebody who can do a little bit of everything, and Savion is that guy, picture perfect. You know, not only can he go run routes and moss people, but you can just put the ball in his hands now. And it's going to take 5, 6, 7, 8 guys to tackle him. And just his love for the game, his why, just everything about it. You know, I just can't wait for his career. And then obviously JP as well, signing with the Bears. Now I couldn't be more excited for him to go out. You know, like all of us, you know, everybody who got drafted or signed free agents, just go out there and prove ourselves each and every day. But for JP to go show everybody, you know, that he should have been drafted, because that dude not only, I mean, that dude, he earned it. You know, like he earned it. He had 4 great seasons. And everybody around this building knows, we all know, anybody who's ever watched him knows that he's going to be a baller in the league. He's going to have a long tenure in the NFL. I have 0 doubt about that. He's one of the best football players I've ever been around. You know, and I've been around some really good football players, and he's one of the best, not just what he does on the field, but the way he attacks the game. You know, the way he understands the game, the way he knows how to win routes, and the way he doesn't drop balls. I just can't wait to see him thrive, you know, in Chicago, see Savion thrive in Green Bay, myself thrive in Vegas, and all of our other teammates who I played with who are in the NFL or who also got picked up this year, just all of them to thrive.
Jack, you know, speaking of receivers, your receivers coach has had a good reputation of developing guys, Malcolm Kelly. Can you talk a little bit about how Coach Kelly helped your development and just him in general?
Oh yeah, Coach Kelly. I mean, he's another big reason. You know, I'm sitting here. You know, he really helped me understand the game at a new level this year. You know, he taught me a lot about spatial awareness and how to understand the game, different zone looks, man looks, how to beat different coverages, how to understand what the defense is doing, and how to exploit that. And he also, like my family, I mean, he gave me that confidence just to go out there and ball. You know, he told me that even guys like, you know, Calvin Johnson, one of the best pass catchers ever, you know, he still dropped balls, you know, he still made mistakes. And it's okay because you learn from mistakes. You just don't make that same mistake twice. So he really helped me go out there and learn the game, see the game in a whole nother light. And I think that really helped me, along with obviously God and understanding that my identity is in Christ. Coach Kelly just really helped me go out there. He helped me understand how to like slow the game down, and he just really helped me after practices, before practices, in the film room, like actually like whatever it may be, just really be able to break down different defenses and really just be able to understand the game at a whole new level. I just couldn't be more thankful for him. Coach Briles calling just different, all the play calls. Coach Briles putting all of the playmakers in space to go out and make plays. But Coach Kaz, you know, just his whole program, you know, I think that's a huge reason my mindset is the way it is now, and it was developed the way it was, because how awesome him and his staff were. But Coach Kelly, there's not enough good things I could say about Coach Kelly. He definitely just helped me in so many ways. And like I said, it's a huge reason that not only I was able to have the season I had, but it's going to be a big reason that I'm going to be able to learn. I'm going to be able to like see the game and develop at the next level, taking so many things I learned from Coach Kelly. I'm just so thankful for him for everything he's done for me and for being a huge reason that our dream came true, my brother's dream, my family's dream, my dream came true to be able to play in the National Football League.
Thank you, Jack.